So we got a new Dead or Alive update and a new game. To be honest, I was more excited about them overhauling the camera mode since they're overhauling it, compared to them using their old camera system that they used for what? Forever? So this is great for the modding scene of Dead or Alive, especially since it's something that I want to talk about and explain what may be happening in the future. I'm not sure exactly what will be changed, but I have an idea on what will be broken and what may be broken at launch. Best case scenario, it should be as easy as just taking Rebel from Dead or Alive 6 and then just transferring it to Dead or Alive 6 last round. What is the likelihood of this actually working? I have no idea, because all it takes is Team Ninja just taking the path of the game file that Rebel needs and then just changing it from Dead or Alive 6 to Dead or Alive 6 last round. And then the pathing between, how do I explain it better? The pathing between Rebel and Dead or Alive 6 last round are now disconnected because Rebel doesn't know where Dead or Alive 6 is because it's looking for Dead or Alive 6, not Dead or Alive 6 last round. But over the years of modding Dead or Alive 6, Rebel seems pretty smart and knowing what will and will not break the game. So hopefully it's smart enough to know that Dead or Alive 6 game file was updated and then will change itself to Dead or Alive 6 or last round. If any hashes or file formats that are in the game files that Rebel absolutely needs was changed, then that will break the Rebel mod tool. What mods will work at launch? Most likely the costumes. Unless Team Ninja overhauled the costume slots, those should work and we don't need to actually update anything with those. Now, the problem with costume slots that have to be updated, some of those may be lost forever, or the modder has to actually recreate the costume again. Because depending on how much detail or vertices, faces that the mesh has, it depends on whether or not Dead or Alive. It depends on whether or not Dead or Alive can read it, because the limit for Dead or Alive 6 is 23 megabytes, but hopefully with Dead or Alive 6 last round, they updated it so the model's not getting that exploding look in Blender or in the game itself. Hopefully they increased it at least by 10 with last round. Outside of that, that's most likely the only thing that shouldn't be broken. Stage mods are a hit and miss, depending on whether or not they mess with the stages. So, back in 2019, most stage mods were broken. And the next thing that may be broken are hair mods. If Kula is gone and she's completely removed from the game, then that completely kills the whole modding scene when it comes to hair mods. There is apparently another way in modding hair that everyone else does, but I do it this way because it's the only way in actually getting full-on custom hairs into the game. It's more of a pain to get it working, but it's the best way in actually getting full-on hair models into the game that's custom, over just reusing someone's hair that's already in the game. Hopefully Kula is still in the game and she's just turned off, because she's the only hair in the game where you're actually able to see the hair model. With everyone else's hair, half of their hair is missing, or mainly the physics parts of their hair is missing, which I'm not really sure what causes that or why Kula specifically, her hair is visible throughout the whole game. Because for some reason, when you extract all the models out of the game, things that have physics, some costumes that have physics, will be invisible in Blender. And there's only, from what I found, there's only one skirt out of the whole game, and then Kula, only one hair out of the whole game, where you can actually see the whole model despite it having physics. Hopefully I can figure out how to get the hair mods to actually work. I have a few loopholes that I thought up of. I just need the game in order to know whether or not they work. With that, the only things in the game that will most likely crash the game are the stage mods and then the hairs. The Rebel tool, in theory, should be completely fine with Dead or Alive 6 last round. With the updates of the Rebel tool, I still have not gotten in contact with the mod tool creator, and based on what everybody else has been saying, they haven't heard from the mod tool creator and well, technically since Stellar Blade, and some since Venus Vacation Prism. I haven't spoken to him since 2020 after letting him know that there was a bug with the music randomizer in the Rebel tool. And speaking of Prism, I will be deleting my mods that are officially in the game, like Honika's default costume in Prism and Marie's Venus Vacation costume. The only way I would keep them in the game is if I offer different colors or it's for a different character. Outside of that, I will be deleting my version of whatever costumes that they're porting over officially, because technically Team Ninja's costumes are objectively better because they have full cloth physics and jewelry physics, while mine doesn't, because I don't have full access to physics or their jiggle bones. And one last reminder, because today is the last day to buy the DLCs on sale. If you want all the new DLCs, then buy them now while they're on sale because they're only cost $100. With the Revival DLCs, it's dependent on whether or not you want to rebuy DLCs that you already bought in Dead or Alive 5. I personally didn't want to buy the Revival DLCs for the longest time because they're not in the season pass, and on top of that, you're spending more money for less characters. And if you buy the season passes along with the deluxe edition and the revival, that's going to cost almost $200. But if you're a super casual like me that only plays one or two characters, like I did in Dead or Alive 5, then you just buying, like let's say with Ayane and Hitomi, if I buy all the DLCs for Ayane and Hitomi and buy the Ayane license, because Hitomi is technically free through Core Fighter, then it will cost me $80. So no, Dead or Alive doesn't cost $2,000 from people like Angry Alejandro, where they want you to believe that it costs $2,000 to get everything in the game. Do not do that. If you're spending $2,000 on Dead or Alive 6, you are a retard. Because you're rebuying the DLCs over and over and over again. They're giving you a bundle, then a standalone version, and then a female-only version. You're spending more money for no reason. Is it scummy for Team Ninja or Koei Tecmo to make multiple standalone versions? Yes, but they know what their audience are. They know they're going to be people that only want the female character costumes, or only want the male character costumes, or they want specific character costumes. Is it fucked up to go through all that drama with the hair colors just for them to then get rid of it in last round, and the people on PlayStation or console who already spent a bunch of money on the hair colors can't transfer it over to last round? Yes. Like this, for an example, why is it that Neo Tengu are not within the season pass or the deluxe edition? It should say she's in my folder, but she's not. That's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. I have been live streaming myself modding Dead or Alive 6 and Marvel Rivals on Kick and Twitch. The last time I live streamed Dead or Alive 6 on YouTube, I literally was just sitting here talking to chat, having two characters fight, and then for some reason, the live stream gets shut down for violating terms of service when I wasn't even doing anything, and the characters are using their default costumes. So I'll try live streaming again on YouTube with Dead or Alive and then see how it goes. If they get pissy with me again, then I'm just gonna go back over to Kick. And I'll try and play Dead or Alive 6 last round when the game comes out. It's just I don't like playing Dead or Alive 6 because I'm trying to play it as if it's Dead or Alive 5. The reason why I love Dead or Alive 5 because you can make your own strings in Dead or Alive 5, or it's more open to what combos you can use. Meanwhile, with Dead or Alive 6, you're forced to use the strings that they want you to use. Technically, the last time I played Dead or Alive 6 was during the open beta. I will be giving out DOA 6 last round keys. I just need to figure out how to get console keys. I might only be giving away Steam keys. Here's a shameless plug. I'm doing this new YouTube product commission thing that they're offering, where it's pretty much just me. If I mention certain items in a video, I can technically put it in the product placement, and then if someone buys it, I get a commission out of it. So right now, in this video probably, it will specifically say Dead or Alive 6. Later on, that'll be changed to Dead or Alive 6 last round. So if you want to throw some extra money my way while buying Dead or Alive 6 last round, this will be the best way in doing it. Technically, right now, I could add a product placement for the new mic that I just got that I'm using right now. The Finfine AM8 mic. It sounds pretty good for how cheap it is. Because I'll try and use my mic as often as possible. I just don't like talking. I don't like hearing myself talk. And on top of that, I spent like how many years? 13 years editing audio without doing commentary. Because I'm god tier at editing, but I'm dog shit when it comes to actual commentary. And use this YouTube feature. It's not just for me, it's for the community. So if you want to promote yourself or promote something that's Dead or Alive related, go ahead. Just keep it Dead or Alive related. And I think that is everything. I'm still on quote unquote break. Right now, I'm just going through and updating mods that I need to update and then re-downloading everything that I need for modding Ninja Gaiden and Marvel Rivals again. I just have too much responsibility to focus completely on modding right now because I need to deal with my elderly cat, my dog, and then thing 1, thing 2, and thing 3, and then their mom. And then I got a bunch of stuff with family. And that's everything. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike the video, dislike it. And I will see you in the next video.